Yes, I will, right? I'm countering the dig through time here. It sounds crazy, but I get a lot of mana here, and I can use that mana to draw cards and flip Tamiyo. And they can see. Wow. Wow. Hello everyone, it's your favorite New Year's control mage. The year is 2025. Happy New Year's. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for your support in the last year. But I'm back. And I thought for the new year, let's start off nice and rigid, nice and strong. With a really strong control list that I built for Timeless. And also stay till the end of the video. We got a special announcement. But yeah, just saying. That's all I want to say to you guys. You guys are amazing. Best community on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for your support. But let's get right into the blue-white madness. All right. As I said madness, I didn't mean the mechanic, by the way. There's no madness mechanic in this deck. It's just blue-white control. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys a really cool, strong blue-white control list I found. Well, I didn't find it. I made it, but I discovered it, I guess. We are playing blue-white, basically a deck built around Archmage's Charm, and yeah, I have a mismatched Archmage's Charm because I'm not wasting a wild card on making a third one of these, even though, because I drew one of these and now it was a Thunder Junction. I'm sorry, I don't like it either, but I'm not making a third one of these. Anyway, this is blue-white control, and as you can see, the One Rings are in the sideboard because after building a little bit, I realized that you actually don't want the One Ring in this deck. Why don't you want the One Ring? The One Ring is amazing card advantage, but it oftentimes requires you to take a turn off. Obviously, let's say Mana Drain doesn't exist, but say Mana Drain does exist. Even if Mana Drain exists, if you Mana Drain a 2-drop on turn 2 and cast the One Ring on your turn 3, you basically are taking a turn off. So that's already a thing. But we don't really want to take a turn off ever. We always want to hold up interaction. Like, this deck has 10 counterspells. Anyway, so that's why we're back to Teferi here of Dominaria. I think this is obviously not as strong as the One Ring, but I think the fact that you untap 2 lands is good enough here that we want to have this. This deck also is we want to flip Tamiyo deck as fast as possible, or as often as possible. That's why we have 4 Tamiyos in the main deck. And we actually don't even have to always flip her. We do want to flip her, but just attacking with Tamiyo making a clue every turn is really strong. So just having a turn 1 Tamiyo is something that we want to be doing in this deck. So that's that. We can flip her with Brainstorm, Teferi plus Tune Narrative, or, you know, Archmage's Charm on your turn, draw 2 cards, that flips Tamiyo. That's that. We have a good removal suite with Source of Plowshares and Solitude, but we also play some Static Prisons, because I was actually very impressed with Static Prism last time we played it in Control. Yeah, we are a Wrath of the Skies deck, but again, I reiterate, when you are the one who chooses when to Wrath of the Skies, it doesn't matter that you would also kill your Static Prisons, because if you know you're wrathing this turn, you just give up your Static Prison, let them have whatever is under it back, and then wrath whatever was under it away. So yeah, Wrath of the Sky is really good with Static, not really good with Static Prison, but it's okay enough to play it. I think this removal spell is good enough to justify having it alongside something that would remove it. And then that's it. The only card that you've probably never seen before in Timeless, if you've ever even seen it before, is Ashiok's Erasure. This card is a 4-mana counterspell that doesn't actually counter the spell, it exiles the spell. And if you exile a spell this way, their controllers can't cast spells with that name. This is just kind of like reverse inevitability. Because the thing is, if you pack your deck full of counterspells, eventually your opponent will top deck a card. If you don't have the One Ring, right? So you don't have the One Ring, so you're never gonna have like 19 cards in hand. Actually, you are with Tamiyo, but ignore that. This is a hypothetical. Okay, you counterspell. Every time you counterspell, you're going down a card. Obviously, if it's a 1-for-1 trade, it's okay, but eventually your opponent will top deck something. Like, they will top deck that Reanimate, or they'll top deck that Bone Master, or that Psychic Frog, or that Show and Tell. They will top deck the spell that wins them the game, and you'll be out of counterspells. Not with Ashiok's Erasure, because if you Ashiok's Erasure a spell, they can never cast that spell again until they remove Ashiok's Erasure. And not enough decks can actually remove Ashiok's Erasure. So, yeah, you just win. Like, if you Ashiok's Erasure Show and Tell, they just can never Show and Tell again. Like, they can do whatever they want. Like, they can try, but they can't. They can't cast the spell anymore. Same goes for Reanimate. Same goes for, I don't know, Guide of Souls or whatever you want. This spell more often than not will find a target. And look, if you don't want it, just brainstorm it back into your deck and shuffle. It's really that simple. Yeah, this deck is very resilient. And I found, like I said, there's no need for the One Ring in this deck really. Like, it's good, but the One Ring is never bad. Like, it's a colorless fog that draws cards. It's not bad. Like, it's never bad, but it's slightly more optimal oftentimes to either flip a Tamiyo or have a Teferi in the late game or just have a Counterspell. Think of it this way. The One Ring is 4 mana, draw like what, 3 cards basically until you want to reset it again, right? 3 to 6 cards until you want to reset it, which is a lot of cards. Don't get me wrong, that's really good. Archmage's Charm is 3 mana, draw 2 cards. Once. It's not as good as the One Ring, but the fact that Archmage's Charm can also counter a spell when you need it to, that is what I'm playing around here with this deck. So yeah, just a pretty stable control deck. These Ashiok's Erasures, if you think this card is actually jank, don't play it. I think it was pretty impressive, but if you really don't want it, just go up to 4 Archmage's Charm or play a Brain Surge or play Dig Through Times. There's so many good cards that you can put in that slot instead. So yeah, that's just what I want to do to lock up the format. Ashiok's Erasure are also pretty good in like control mirrors. If you know they don't have they are countering your spell and they don't have a second counterspell, if you Ashiok's Erasure their counterspells, they're just gone. Obviously very similar to Surgical Extraction, and Surgical Extraction is a free spell, right? So technically you should Surgical, right? But the thing with Surgical is it costs life, and life is just a resource that you don't really have in the current metagame when you're playing against Boros Energy every day. So yeah, that's just my explanation for that. Yeah, the rest is pretty simple. Mystic Sanctuary, fetch mana base. So yeah, we will be putting our counterspells back on top and drawing them with Archmage's Charm. The engine here is obviously just Archmage's Charm, draw 2 cards, put it back on top, draw 2 cards again, and keep doing that over and over until you finally just stick it to Teferi and win. We win by drawing half our deck, ulting Teferi, and attacking with Solitude. Those are our win cones, that's it. We literally have Teferi and Solitude to win the game. Pretty slick. If we lose all our Solitudes and our Teferis, our deck can physically not win. You could say that's a weakness. You could put a creature land in the deck if you really, really wanted to. If you're scared of like running out of win conditions, put a whole of the Storm Giants in. You don't need double blue on the Blood Moon or a Harbinger. Trust me, you don't. So yeah, just replace this island with a Hall of the Storm Giants and you should be fine. But me personally, I trust that we will, in Timeless, not be run out of Teferis and Solitudes. And if that happens, opponent just had it, you know. Anyway, that's about all for Decktech. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for all your support. We are currently at 600 plus subscribers, which is crazy to me. If we keep going like this, we're gonna hit 1,000 subs in like a couple weeks, which is nuts. Like that's insane. I can't even think about it. But yeah, you guys are the best. Thank you guys so much for your support. Really appreciate you all. And let's jump right into the games. Okay, I go first, which is very nice. I have a 1-lander, which is very not nice, so that's mulligan. This hand has the plains, which is super awkward, but I think going first, I get to put a Tamiyo into play. I don't think I can go down to 5. I think I'll keep it. Archmage's Charm is super awkward because we have a plains. I think I put the Charm away. I put a Wrath away. And I think I will turn 1 Tamiyo. I need to attack with Tamiyo here to get out of this like situation. So let's hope they don't just have a removal spell. They probably do, but if they do, that's fine. That's okay. It happens. And Fatal Push. Oh, Thoughtseize. Okay, so Tamiyo lives. They will take my mana drain though, so that sucks. Yeah. Okay, I was about to say he definitely takes mana drain. Let's just draw with Tamiyo. That's a land. That's good. they're on show and tell. We want to find Static Prison, Mana Drain, lands. Couple good hits for us. That's not bad. That lets me have a guaranteed Archmage's Charm next turn. But if they go for it this turn, I'm kind of screwed. No, I think I played this and attack. Alright, okay, well, that's good. That's really good for us. That is really, really good for us, guys. We will play a Meticulous Archive. Yeah, that can go to the bin, because we're never going to cast that. Draw a card. That is okay. My deck is just being... Okay, yeah, the deck doesn't want us to lose. The deck doesn't want us to lose today. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. If the deck doesn't want us to lose, the deck doesn't want us to lose. So, that's good. So they show and tell here. We mana drain. Oh, they don't even show and tell yet. Okay. I draw a card. Yeah, we are doing very good now. We have a good insulation against this now. If we draw a land here, that'd be even better. But okay, now it's just okay. This is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous, man. Okay, sure. Now we get to even attack them, like starting next turn with a Solitude on their end step. Brainstorm, sure. If they play a land, I don't even know if I want to do that, to be honest, because they could have Born Upon a Wind show and tell if I play if I tap out for Solitude. Yeah, they play a land. What are they gonna fetch here? If they fetch a tap land, that's fine. If they fetch an untapped land, that's not fine. Oh, okay. This game was just going exactly like this. This game, I promise I didn't read the script for this game. I didn't read it. Okay, I promise. I promise I did not read the script for this one. Didn't read the script, guys. I promise. They could still have like a Nut's Hand. They could have Dark Ritual, Born Upon a Wind, show and tell here, but they don't. I don't think. Yep, they don't. Okay. Yeah, it's just over. Now they are actually getting clocked as well, so they can't just sit back and try to sculpt a win, like a heavily protected win, because they are losing to the Solitude, slowly but surely. Dig through time. Will I counter this dig through time? Yes, I will, right? I'm countering the dig through time here. It sounds crazy, but I get a lot of mana here. And I can use that mana to draw cards and flip Tamiyo. And they can see. Wow. Wow. I can't. I don't know how we won that game, to be very honest with you. We literally just drew perfectly. Like, we drew exactly the cards we needed. We drew the Static Prison, another mana drain. That play to counter to I don't know why they did that in combat. They should have done it on end step for sure. I don't know why they did that in combat. They kind of lost themselves the game there. That's just a pun. But yeah, that's not bad. That's what happens when turn 1 Tamiyo goes unanswered, right? You just clue out. Yeah, so yeah, that was a good game. Okay, we go first. We have a Brainstorm there, a Lurrus deck. We do have a Solitude. I think this is keepable. They Flooded Strand. They're a Lurrus strategy, so they shouldn't really have much game against us, to be honest. If they are Boros Lurrus, we have the Wrathless guys. If they are Dimir Lurrus, we have the Brainstorm. So we're doing pretty well. Just being on the play against Lurrus is super good as control. Like, you just want to be on the play against Lurrus. The matchup is so much easier when you're the one with the mana advantage. Okay, that looks a lot like Burn or Boros Lurrus. That looks a lot like Burn. They always have the Mishra's Bauble. Every time. Do I want to go down some cards here to potentially... Okay, I think what I'm going to do... No, but... Because I do want to conceal my top deck. Okay, let's see. They're going to bobble me. Of course. Sure. We get to see what they saw actually with the little bug. They saw a Tamiyo on top of my deck. I'm gonna fetch a Surveil land. That's a land, that's good. Do I want to Solitude this now? I could Solitude it now. No, I won't Solitude it just yet because I'm gonna Brainstorm anyway. So let's see what we draw. Another Solitude. Okay, let's put Ashiok's Erasure away because it's too slow. I like double Solitude. So let's put away Island. Play Scalding Tarn, and now I'm just gonna Solitude that thing. They're all Jund Lurrus. This, I don't know, they need to like actually find something here. Alright, let's see. Black. Raptor, sure. Into Orcish Bowmaster. Is that what they hit? Oh. Fatal Push, they just don't want to cast it. I thought I saw Bowmaster, but it was just Fatal Push, okay. They're playing Fatal Push in their presumably burn deck. Don't know why they would do that. That's a good hit. We will shock in, play Teferi, bounce the Amp Raptor. But Control Guy, you're giving him another hit off Amp Raptor. No, I'm actually not, because Amp Raptor doesn't work under Teferi, because the ability is putting a spell on the stack, and Teferi doesn't allow you to put spells on the stack. So let's see if they remove Teferi first here before they cast the Amp Raptor. And they do, which is fine, because that lets us gain 3 life because they wasted a Lightning Ball. That's fine. So the opponent knows about the Teferi interaction, I believe. But again, they're hitting Mishra's Baubles off their Amp Raptors. This Amp Raptor hasn't really gotten them a lot of value, to be very honest. So we're good. I get to see my top card here, but that's fine. We're about to Brainstorm anyway. I'm at 16 life on turn 4. That's not what the burn deck wants to see. And it's a static prison, so Amp Raptor doesn't even survive. And that's an Archmage's Charm. I think I'm going to take 2 damage and just Archmage's Charm something. Brainstorm back and Lórien Revealed back. Put the Lórien on top. Or the Brainstorm on top. The Lórien on top. I actually don't know, to be honest. Put the Brainstorm on top. Archmage's Charm. Let's see what Archmage's Charm does here. I think I should probably just draw 2 cards. But they might have a Bowmaster, so I don't want to risk it. I want them to tap out. Duress. Okay. Do I counter that? I suppose so. I just feel like they only have an Amp Raptor. They're not really going to do much. So, no Duress for you. And then they Bowmaster, which is a-okay because I don't know. I don't know about this play. Opponent. What else you got? Stomping Ground into hardcast a creature. Well, you just... Okay. Here's the play. I could use Static Prison to gain energy to Wrath so I can still Brainstorm this turn. Or I could miss a land drop and just take my 4 for 1. Welcome to Blowout Town, opponent. Welcome to Blowout City. Boom. That's a 4-for-1 right there. So now that Solitude from the early game has been made up for it because we just 4-for-1 them. They buy Lurrus now, of course. And they play a Deathrite Shaman, sure. Brainstorm gets to see all new cards here because we're going to draw the Lórien Revealed for turn. Draw. Actually, I can prevent that Lurrus from even hitting the battlefield by putting a Mystic Sanctuary, putting on top of Mystic Sanctuary and then Brainstorming. But I think I like... No, actually, I really don't want Lurrus to resolve, actually. Yeah, I don't want Lurrus to resolve. Yep. Sounds like a plan. Island Cycle. They have 1 mana available. Mystic Sanctuary. Play Mystic Sanctuary. Put Archmage Charm on top. Take action. Lórien Revealed. Not Lórien Revealed. Brainstorm, sorry. You don't have enough mana to cast a Bowmaster here, so I'm not scared. Raucous Theater. Oh, nice. I don't even have to do that, so... I think... Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Because I have to put 2 back. I can kill the Deathrite Shaman here. If they draw another Duress effect... I'm thinking if I want to put back a Counterspell... No, that's fine. I'll just put back this and this. Put this on top. And so Plowshares. Now they think I don't have Archmage Charm available, so they might just cast Lurrus into a mana drain. Possibly. Yep. Boom. That's a mana drain. Lurrus is gone. They can Voidmaster me, that's fine. That mana drain mana is gonna let me hardcast Solitude with 3 mana available, so there's just no way I lose. And I could take my cards now, or I could just hold up a Counterspell. I think if I just hold up a Counterspell, I can't lose this game. I feel like. Yep. And now I can draw 2 cards because they don't have a spell. Oh, I meant to draw 2 cards, but it's fine. Just gonna play this, take their creature away. Attack. Gain 3. Yeah, I don't know about mid-range, man. I really don't know. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Yeah, either one of these is pretty bad for you, mate. So, yeah, good luck. Good luck choosing. Take Tamiyo. Decline. Big tap. Draw. Yeah. I'm not so sure about mid-range, mate. Doesn't sound like a great deck to me, to be honest. I think if you just take the green out and focus on burning your opponent to death, you will have a much better time. GG. Yeah, I think if they just take the green out their deck, like, and just... If they take the Clunk out their deck, like, what the hell is the rest doing in your deck that's already playing Thoughtseize? I don't even think you should play Hand Hate. I think you should just be playing Bump in the Night instead. Like, this is a 3/3... That's cool. Just play. Stick with Monastery Swift Spear. Just play the Spectacle spells and just play the Rakdos Burn. Like that's going to be more successful than whatever this is. To be honest with you. Or if you want to go all mid-rangey, you have to actually be mid-rangey and play like Shieldred's, play Say Its Name, play Altanak, maybe play because you're already getting Delirium anyway, so you might as well play Fear of Missing Out and stuff like that. Like, I feel like Amped Raptoring into Fatal Push just isn't what you're trying to do here. You should be playing Detective's Phoenix and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I feel like there's just many better ways to build this deck that don't end up with you doing actual nothing. Anyway, GG. And that wasn't meant hatefully. That was meant, like, constructively. Alright, opponent goes first. We have no removal spell. I think this is a mulligan. Opponent go first. We have only blue tap lands. That's another mulligan. We have to keep. We can't go much lower than that. I think we will bomb the Static Prison. What are we playing? Haywire Might. Okay. I don't care about Haywire Might. Yeah, I don't care about Haywire Might. Another Swords. I think we've been that. Maybe not, but I think, I don't know. I feel like we just need something more impactful. Yeah, I don't care about a 1-1 hitting me for a little bit. I don't have a 2-mana play anyway, so I'm just going to play this tapped. I don't know what they're playing, to be honest. Guess we're about to find out. Blood Artist. Young Wolf, so they're playing like Yawgmoth. Let's exile the Blood Artist while we can. Honestly, for the fact that we mulliganed, feeling pretty good about this. I get to counter a spell here, and then next turn I get to flip Tamiyo. Like, for the fact that we mulliganed, not bad. Let's hope they tap out of, let's hope they, oh, Seiju. Sure, buddy. Mate, must I understand what that was about? Sure. I'm not even gonna gain control, I'm just gonna draw cards. Target player draws 2 cards. I have Solitude, so that's a good flip. Sorry, I'm not narrating because I'm just confused as to what my opponent was trying there. The reason I flipped there, even though technically it's better to hold up a counterspell, is because I don't want them to be able to hold up Bowmaster against me. Sure. I don't want to see a Birthing Ritual here. And they don't have one. Cool. Another Solitude. I will just exile this Young Wolf, I think. Don't forget, I can't really Static Prison because Haywire Might does destroy it. So I'll just exile the Young Wolf. What do they have? Yeah, that's not happening. Sandwich. No! Oh, they're just dead. Okay. Alright, yeah, man, I'm good. Man, I don't know what the hell that was. Like, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. They're playing Yawgmoth, obviously. I know they're playing Yawgmoth, but like, what? Like, their draw must have been really bad. I feel like you just don't keep that hand. Like, Haywire Might into, what was that? Into Young Wolf, into Bloodless Young Wolf with no payoff. I feel like you just don't keep that hand. I feel like you'd want like Halflings or something, or Birthing Ritual. I think this deck plays both Birthing Ritual and Chthonian Nightmare, so I think you did want to keep that. But yeah, I'm just drawing half my deck with Tamiyo, and I don't give a shit about what you're actually trying to do. So yeah, this deck is stable, and that's why again early Tamiyo flip, really good. And that was Archmage Charm in action, right? The fact that I can counterspell or just draw 2 cards is good enough. Like, you don't need the One Rings. The One Ring has like persistent card advantage over multiple turns. You just need a burst of cards really to like control the format right now. So Archmage Charm is usually good enough. So yeah, there's that. Disgusting mismatched art, by the way, but all good. And we are back for the post-game chat. Little bit of a shorter video today. I know. Don't complain. Don't worry. There'll be more. Other than that, just wanted to say this deck is pretty cool. I did really like how much like interaction we have. The counter spells feel really nice, and it feels really nice that you don't have to counter spell with Archmage Charm. You can just draw 2 cards instead. Obviously, Archmage Charm was a big player back in like the no ban historic days and like the early days of Timeless, and it kind of just got pushed out by the fact that you can just play 8 2-mana hard counters, and one of them even ramps you. So the option to draw a card, draw 2 cards, or sometimes gain control of a Tamiyo or Planeswalker or an Ocelot Pride, that is, it like kind of got pushed out by like just being able to counter anything for 2 mana. But I think the Archmage Charm is actually not bad. However, I will say Ashiok's Erasure didn't really come up this video. I think it's good in grindy games, but I don't think it warrants having 2 in the deck. So the right numbers are probably 1 and 2 counterspells, probably. But for the sake of this video and for the sake of learning and like understanding the meta more, I feel like we're gonna keep it for now. But I think Ashiok's Erasure, I'm gonna have to look at that card slot and do something with it. Maybe turn it to Brain Surge, maybe turn it to another board wipe or something. I don't know. We'll see. And Narsets could be good actually. Maybe I'll put a main deck Narset and a Brain Surge or something. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, other than that, this video was really fun to make. I always love playing Control, you already know. Not much to say about from Let's Open a Pack. And then have a little bit of an announcement for you guys. Alright, so here we are with the Modern Horizons 3-pack. Let's start gambling. We got a rare. We didn't get a mythic, which is unfortunate. We are 9 cards away from an actual mythic wildcard, so that's fine. All of these are pretty useless, and we get Flare of Duplication. I don't think this card is ever going to see play, unfortunately. I think it's a cool idea for a card, but I don't think it's good, to be honest. So yeah, unlucky. But yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, but let's get right into the announcement that I was going to make. Alright, so you guys are probably wondering, what's the big announcement, and what is this ugly looking client you've got here? This, my friends, is Magic the Gathering Online. The other way to play Magic on a PC, and the way that I had never like really thought about, well, I've thought about it, but I've never like really like acted upon my thoughts and, you know, made an account and everything. So what I ended up doing a couple of days ago is I was like, you know what, I'm just going to make a Magic the Gathering Online account, and I did. And funnily enough, Control Guy wasn't taken. That doesn't make sense to me, in my opinion. I don't know how I got Control Guy. Like, that should have been gone. But hey, I'm the Control Guy on the Magic Online. And yeah, now it's just about setting up all my settings on here. I've not set up much. I've bought a couple cards that I want because I know that this Teferi here is dirt cheap, so I bought him. But yeah, hey, we can play Legacy now. We can play Modern now. We can play. For all I care, we could play Pauper if you guys wanted to see it, but I don't really like Pauper, so we'll see if I'll play it, but we could. Yeah, all the older formats we can play Vintage, technically. Bear in mind, I'm still a broke person. Like, I don't have the money to buy a Vintage deck, buy a Legacy deck, okay? But the cool thing about Magic Online is that there are, like, card rental services. So, yeah, I could rent a deck and play it. And yeah, so that's cool. I get to make actual older format content now if I wanted to. So if you guys are interested in like Legacy, which I am, I really like Legacy as a format. I've never really played it, but I watch so much Legacy content. I really enjoy Legacy. I'm really interested in playing Modern as well. So if you guys want to see cooler formats like that, let me know. Obviously, I can just stick to Timeless on the channel if you guys aren't interested, but I'd love to play some Legacy and some Modern for you guys. So yeah, that's that. That's the announcement. We have an MTGA account. I have set everything up. I don't have any settings set, like all the like stops on everything and like making it so the game is actually playable. I have to watch a guide how to set that up. I don't have any like deck cards rented yet at all. Like because the thing with Magic Gathering Online is that unlike on Arena where you have wild cards that you get from packs to make cards, on online you buy tickets. One ticket is $1, and you literally have to buy cards as if it was physical cards. So yeah, like some cards are actually like expensive, and you actually can't play it. Like you can't just craft 4 One Rings. Oh, the One Ring costs like £50 per card on Magic Gathering Online. So yeah, that's why you're gonna have to rent decks to play them. But I don't mind renting decks if you guys want to watch them. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see some Legacy, some Modern, maybe some. I don't think I'm gonna play Vintage, to be honest, because I think even renting vintage decks is expensive, and I'm just not good at the format. I watch a lot of vintage content, but I don't think I'd be good at the format. So we'll see. But yeah, let's bring control to more formats, guys. Let's do it. So yeah, control guy on MTGO. Check me out. I'll probably be playing mostly control decks. If you run into me on the queues, you'll probably win because I've never played on this client before. But yeah, that's the announcement. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's about it from me. I'm the control guy, and I bid you all farewell. Peace.